and I say it again and you call a tech, you just threaten.
This weather's making me tired, man. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit ass weather. This weather's so annoying. Hey Maria, how you doing? You alright, sweetheart? How's work? Just got off. Okay, so I got a vehicle that works at have fair credit for worth a try. Oh, okay. Are you gonna try and find another car? Yeah, I remember that your vehicle got messed up. So what, are you actually gonna like try and get it? Oh my god. Okay. Mm. I'm not getting that great of cards for it. I checked for you. But it says it might not be a decent car. It says you might not get the loan for it because it's like it's so. So I didn't get nothing really that great. But you never know. You'll see. Sometimes we gotta let the energy like set in and see what happens. But yeah, maybe that's why it's been on sale. Yeah. Yep. That's why I got what I got. My dad always says you buy something secondhand, you buy someone else's problems. And he's right. Majority of the times you buy someone else's problems, but other times, like sometimes you can buy a secondhand car and it's nice. Like for instance, my car, when I sell my car, I know for a fact it's a great car and whoever the guy is gonna buy it from me, I know he'll be perfectly fine, you know, because I know my car is in good shape still. But I can't, people can't guarantee that. So we'll see. We shall see what happens. That's why I'm getting a brand new car, brand new van. Sometimes I want to get a second hand one so I don't have to spend like a lot of money, but I'm not going to go through that. I'd rather spend the money and buy a brand new car than brand new van than buy like someone else's shit. So I've learned my lesson before. My first car was a second hand car. So that's why it took so long to get the new car because I needed to get the money for it. So now that I got it, I'm gonna get it. So that way it'll last me another. My car right now will be next month will be 17 years old. And I've kept it in great shape. There's no rust on it. There's like little spots. I've replaced the muffler, the gearbox, the gear shifter, the tires, the brakes, the power steering pump. I've replaced so many things on that car. I've spent thousands of dollars keeping it, up to par because I don't want to buy a new one. But then I said, you know what? It's time for me to get like a bigger van so I can like do more things and get more shit. And now that I have the workshop, I'm gonna need a bigger van so I could transport things over and bring shit over to so I can work on it. My nephew's texting me, wants me to pick him up from work at 4. So it's 3:09 now. No problem, Maria. That's cool. I'll make sure you're not getting no trash. But hey, you too, sweetheart. I'll be here tonight. I already came on earlier today, but I'm back again just to chill. The weather's really shitty here. I'm gonna leave in a little while anyway. I gotta get my nephew. They're both working for once in their lives. Cool. See you later. Oh man, I want to burp, but I can't. I keep forgetting today's Friday. This fucking thing is so annoying, man. I just shut down his computer, turned it back on, and it's still like acting crazy. Fucking annoying. It's raining now, sprinkling. There's more rain coming. Hey, Marley. Yeah, I came on for a bit. I gotta leave here in like maybe half an hour to go pick up my nephew from work because the weather's really shitty. So can't really do much. So I'm coming live every now and then when I get a chance. How's work? Good. You guys busy? My sister said her job is nuts. A lot of people there is shopping and stuff. I got a new deck from my friend Destiny and her mom. It's called Grateful as Fuck. Okay. Yeah, Scorpios can't multitask too much, you know. Yeah, this is just like the other one I have, the spiritual as fuck one. I'll give you one if you want, if you got time. I sound like Miss Bikini just now, if you got time. This deck is different from the other one. It's funny, but not as funny as the other one. But it's cool. Oh, good lord. Why would you get this card? Unless I don't know something you're not telling me. These cards are funny, so it says to working. And it says it's crazy to think about how many generations of people had butts before we as a species figured out how to twerk. Isn't it amazing to be alive right now? If you haven't twerked yet today, get up and give that shit a go. Oh my god. That's hilarious. So Marley, you gotta shake that ass. Okay. Just get up and just give a little twerk, you know, make you feel better. Yeah, it's funny as shit. You know. That's funny as hell. This deck is like this deck and the other deck, they're all funny and shit. This one here has got a lot of different different cards. It's got like some crazy ones in here. Yeah. It's kind of fun. Even the one I got the other day, it was like, what the fuck? But you gotta understand like the meaning about it. You gotta apply it to like day-to-day life. So in other words, the younger generation is crazy. So don't get yourself crazy like them. We talk about that on here sometimes too, about how the younger generation's gone crazy. I had like a little disagreement with my nephew here. He likes confrontation. He's a Scorpio. And he told me, like, he thinks that all because he knows a little bit about football now, like soccer, he thinks he knows everything. And his mom, right, which is my sister, she thinks that he's right too because she defends, her son. And then she tells me that I think I know everything. I said, I don't go around acting like that. Your son's telling me I'm triple his age, and he's telling me that this guy is one of the top 10 player in the English league. And I told her, I said, no, he ain't. He's not even in the top 10. I guarantee it. So he went to go look at the top 10 and he wasn't there. And I said, who's right now? I think you think your 17-year-old ass is going to tell a 47-year-old man that's been watching football before you was even thought of, before you was even in your dad's nuts, and and your dad didn't watch football either, and neither did your mom. So who the fuck you gonna tell who's better than who and who's what? I know. I watch that shit every week, all week, every day of my life. I watch sports. Nobody can tell me about sports. I know a lot about sports. So then when he looked it up, I said, look it up. Come on, we're right here. Look it up. And he read the 10 names in the top 10, and the guy that he said and his friend said, he wasn't even there. Then he tried to switch it around to make it seem like he was right. And I was like, you're a typical Scorpio. Like, you always want to be right. You think you fucking know, you don't know. You're talking to me. When it comes to sports, I know a lot. I'm not gonna tell you something that I don't know. And I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't know. But if I know, I'm gonna tell you I know, because I know it's a fact. So him and my sister started laughing. And I looked at my sister, I said, didn't I tell you I was right? And you tell me I'm always right. You know why? Because I know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody, I know 17-year-old gonna tell me nothing about sports. You fucking crazy? These guys don't know shit. And I told him, you didn't even see that guy play, so how would you know? I did. But see, there's the computer and the internet brainwashes these guys, see? Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's why you would never debate me, because you know, like, you don't know anything. But that's like me telling you about your job, what you do for a living. I couldn't tell you anything about that because I don't know. Anytime I sit in front of a computer is on here. And I don't have to type anything. I'm just here talking shit and answering questions and doing my thing. But I can't tell you about your job. I don't know nothing about what you do. That's like me telling you shit, Yeah, see, there you go. But at least it's your state team, It's a team that you obviously you don't know who plays on there, but that don't make no difference. One of my best friends is a Scorpio, right? And he's very knowledgeable about sports too. But I'm older than him, like maybe 5 years. And me and him had many debates about sports and shit like that. Because he thinks he knows more than me too. And I'm like, you guys don't watch sports like me. I don't watch no movies. I don't watch no soap operas. I don't watch no shows, no nothing. I don't watch the news. I watch sports. And if there's no sports on, maybe I'll watch a movie, or maybe I'll watch the news, or maybe I'll come on here and watch some videos, or watch somebody, live. But otherwise, that I eat, sleep, and shit sports. That's all I watch, because that's what I like. It's what I love. So that's why, like, when he says things to me, I tell him, who the fuck got you into sports? Me. Who's the teams that you support? Mine. Who the hell are you trying to say this other guy is top 10? Are you crazy? And then when he read it off the list, he got to number 4, and he must have saw the rest and been like, yeah, fuck. My Uncle Mark's right again. Damn it. And I said, see, I told you. Then he starts laughing. And my sister starts laughing. And I said, yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything else. It was funny as shit. Nobody listens to me. They just hear me talk. Nobody listens. Try and tell you I know what I'm talking about. But no, Mark don't know shit. The internet knows more than me. How the fuck you think that information gets on the internet? Human beings put it on there. Oh, shit. It ain't easy, man. It's not easy. But it's fun, though. I like debating. I like proving my nephew wrong because he's a smart ass. Scorpio, smart ass. Thinks he knows everything. He's actually got a job for the next 5 days. He's working at my friend's sports place. I'll probably visit him maybe tomorrow or Sunday when he works. He's working retail, so he says he doesn't like it, but he says he likes working for the guy. And he says he has a lot of good laughs with all the dumb customers that come in there. When I took him to work this morning, he says to me, he says, "Hey, look," well, not last night, but the night before. Well, last night he told me, and then this morning he told me other stuff. So he said to me, I said, "How was work?" He goes, "Man, it's amazing how many dumb people there is in this world." I'm like, "You always say that." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's true. There's a lot of dumb people out there." She said that this lady came down there and said she wanted to buy a shirt for her nephew, but doesn't know his size. And she says, "Oh, he's 12 years old." And then he says, "Well, it doesn't work that way. He could be like 100 pounds. He could be 200 pounds. He could be, skinny, fat, round, tall, skinny, short. It varies on the person." So she was like, "Oh, what do you mean? You can't tell?" And she goes, "Well," he said, "Well, you have a picture of him?" And she's like, "Oh no, I just don't know. I'll find out." And he says he wanted to like tell her go fuck herself. He said people are so dumb it's unreal. And I'm like, how the hell are you gonna go to a store and not know the size of your own nephew? Or know that if you're gonna go shopping, you should have a list of everybody's size. Like common sense. Duh. Or if you don't know, you're supposed to ask their parents. Say, "Hey, what size is your son, my nephew?" That's what I do. I know all the sizes of my nephews. Shit. I know all their birthdays. I know everything. I know what day they were, what day they were born. I know where they work. I know their names. Like, what the fuck? I know their sizes. I've been buying them shit for years. So obviously I know. And I'm not going to go to a store without knowing information. It just shows you how dumb people are. So he says he had a good time laughing at all the dumb people. And then he says he has those old grannies. He said there was a few old grannies that came in there to buy stuff. And he says they'll take their card, right? He says they'll take their debit card and they'll go to the machine and go like this real fast. And he says, "No, you have to hold it there. So, and when you hear the beep, it means it went through." And they're like, they're putting on their glasses, they're going like this. And then it goes beep and they put it away so fast that it doesn't register properly. He says they're so dumb. He says like everybody is like absolutely dumb. He said that's why he can't work in retail because he'd get too fed up. I said, "That's why I don't work there because I don't slapping somebody with the damn machine." But like, put your card there before I smack you with it. Give me the damn card. Yeah, it is. And now he sees it, see? Because I told him that years ago when I worked at a gas station, when I was 17, from 17 to 20, I worked at a gas station. I started off pumping gas, cleaning windows, cleaning cars. Then I went to the mechanic section, and then I went on the till because I became a manager. So I would work from like 7 in the morning till like 5 in the afternoon working on cars. And then I'd go home, get a shower, come back and work on the till from like 5:30 to 7. And sometimes summertime we worked till 9. So 5:30 to 9, I was on the till. And in the morning, sometimes I'd have to like work for like half an hour before the cashier came at 8 o'clock or 7:30. It all depends. But I was always on the till sometimes. And one day this guy lifted up the lever and he was like, "Give me a fill up." No good morning. No, I need a, this and that. And like, I can't authorize you to touch the pumps. That's why we have attendants. Because back then we had attendants. You couldn't self serve yourself, right? So that way you don't rob us and run away with this shit, right? And whoever authorizes it gets in trouble. So I went on the intercom. I was like, "I can't authorize you. You have to wait for an attendant." "Don't tell me what to do. I'll pump my own gas." I was like, "Come say it to my face." So the guy came inside, and at 19 years old, I didn't take shit from nobody. I still don't, but 19, I was crazy. I'll beat the shit out of you and feel no way. So we had a aluminum baseball bat behind the counter for anybody who acts up. And it's never been used. So this guy comes inside. He's like, "Yeah, who the fuck you think you're talking to? You little punk." I said, "Little punk?" I said, "You're only like about 2 or 3 years older than me. Think I'm worried about you, bro? I'll slap the shit out of you. I told you already, you can't pump your own gas. That's the law. That's the rules here. You don't like it? You can fucking go somewhere else." So I was fucking him off, and my boss comes around the corner. He's like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, this guy don't want me to pump my gas." He goes, "You can't pump your gas. He's telling you the truth." "Yeah, well, he's rude." I said, "You're fucking rude. You didn't tell me good morning. You just lift up the lever and act like you own this place." He's like, "Let me tell you something. I will fuck you up. I just came out of jail." I said, "You want to go back to jail or you want to go to the hospital?" So he was like, "Who are you talking to?" And he got closer to me. So I grabbed the baseball bat and I went like that and I almost hit him. And my boss was like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're going to get in trouble." I said, "I will fucking hit your head for a home run, you stupid fuck. Get out of here." Hey, he hauled ass. He was scared shitless. That aluminum bat would have connected with his head. He would have been asleep. And my boss would like try to grab the bat from me, and I ran after him with the bat. And he took off in his truck, and he never came back. I was like, you got me fucked up. Who you think you're talking to? I don't care if you went in jail. You think I give a shit? I went to the army, you stupid jackass. So that guy, I remember seeing it. One day I was DJing and I saw him, and he was giving me dirty looks like he was going to do something, but he never did anything. A lot of people in this world, all they do is talk to hear themselves. "I'll fuck you up. I'll do this." And then when you go back at them, they're like, "Oh shit, this ain't the average fucking guy." Yeah, you would, huh? You talk to me like that. Your mama had an aluminum bat by her bed. You always picked it up out of her. Yeah, there you go. See? Hey, let me tell you, my ex-brother-in-law, he slept with a bat, a wooden bat. He slept with it and a camera. Before he left here, like the last dying days he was here, I told him, I said, "I hope you sleep well at night because I'm gonna fuck you up." I told him that right to his face. I said, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." I said, "Don't let me catch you. I'm gonna fuck you up." Right? So like when I'm a nice person, but don't piss me off, like, cause I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. And I'm not a violent person, but if I have to be, I feel sorry for you. 'Cause I'm gonna pick something up and I'm gonna lambaste you with it. And you ain't gonna like it. You're gonna go sleep. And I don't do that shit. Like when I was younger, I did, but not now. Like I hate violence, and I always threaten people, but I won't do it unless I have to, right? So I talk like this, but I'm not a violent person. I hate violence. I hate it. So the boys were still speaking to him before he left. So he called the boys up there to give him a gift for some shit. I can't remember, for Christmas or Easter. Some bullshit. I think it was Easter. Yeah, it was Easter. He gave him like an Easter egg and some money or something. So I'll never forget, the boys came to see me right after. They're like, "Hey, guess what? Daddy's got a baseball bat next to his bed and a camera. And the camera's like hidden between the sheets, like where the thing is. So that way, if you come up there and try and beat him. He's got it on camera. I said, so he's gonna get his own ass beaten on his own camera. Oh, that's cool. So now I know I can actually, make him go viral then for taking his own baseball bat and beating his ass in his own room. So they would laugh at me. They would say, yeah, he's got a baseball bat that shows how scared he is. I'm like, of course he's scared. He's gonna need a baseball bat because he can't beat me with his hands. Those small little fists, they ain't gonna do nothing. That would just piss me off. So those guys made me laugh when they told me that shit. It was funny as hell. Got cameras and a baseball bat because you was so scared. What happened, bro? You talk big, but you ain't big. You ain't gonna do nothing. And he knows me, see. He's seen me in action already. So he knows not to fuck around. And I'm like 3 times his size anyway. He's like a skeleton with flesh. So he would have no chance. That's why he had a baseball bat. But me, I ain't got nothing. If anybody came to that door right now, they better have a gun. And if they have a baseball bat, then you better hope to God you hit me. Plus my dog's here anyway, so she's gonna get to you before. Speaking of my dog, hear that? Look, she's snoring as loud as she can. All right, I gotta get out of here anyway. I gotta pick up my nephew at 4:00, and it's already 3:40. So by the time I get ready and go, I gotta get out of here. Every time I come on here, I end up telling all these stories and shit. People must listen to me and be like, this guy's fucking nuts. He's supposed to be doing readings on here and all that. He's talking about, shit that happened back in the day and this and that and all this bullshit. I got plenty of stories. I can tell you guys stories all day. I can tell you so many things that's happened to me. It's fucking hilarious. All right, see you guys later.